My name is Andrew. I'm 26 years old and work for a major pharmaceutical company. As a medical representative, I visit hospitals every day, and it's exhausting. I graduated from Faculty of Pharmacy, but somehow I didn't feel like being a pharmacist was right for me. I can't stand being in the same place all the time, so I thought it would be better to work outside the office. Being an MR is a decently paying job, and I can fully utilize my knowledge of pharmacy. I have a senior colleague who chose to be an MR instead of a pharmacist, and he seemed to enjoy it. Tentatively, I passed the national pharmacy exam, but I chose the path of an MR. Both of my parents work in the medical field. So, I was somewhat interested in medical too, but I wasn't smart enough to pass the medical school entrance exams, so I gave up. Well, I have a brilliant older brother called Tom, so I thought, well, it's alright, and didn't worry too much. My dad was a doctor at the university hospital, but later he opened his own practice. It's a pediatric clinic. So, I thought Tom would take over. My mom has always been a nurse at the university hospital. Apparently, my parents met in the university. My dad graduated from the medical school, and my mom from the nursing school. They got along in the same club. As for me, I didn't have a girlfriend during the university time. In fact, I've never had a girlfriend in my life. Actually, there was a girl I liked in high school, but I was completely rejected when I confessed. Since then, I've become shy and unable to even speak to women. And now, I'm too busy with work and no time to think about having a girlfriend. Tom, who is 4 years older, just got married, and he looked very happy, and my sister-in-law, Beth, was smiling too. Beth is also a nurse. By the way, Tom works at our father's clinic. Well, just as I thought, Tom took over, so our father must be relieved. Oh man, I wish I had a girlfriend too. But I'm too busy with work to even think about dating. What should I do? Will I end up never having a girlfriend or getting married? I was thinking to myself. Just then, I got a message from my classmate Jason. We've been friends since middle school, and he's currently working in international finance. He's always seemed a bit snobby, but he invited me to a party, so I decided to go. Soon, we're having a party with some cute girls. You should come too. Well, you don't seem like you earn much money. So they might not be interested in you. It's not that I don't earn good money, but yeah, it's probably less compared to someone working in international finance. Alright, I'll come. When's the party? I know it's short notice, but this Saturday. One of the guys can't make it, so you're just making up the numbers. But come anyway. What a way to put it. That really annoys me. I thought. Okay. Then send me the time and the location by text. Yeah, I'll send it later. See ya. And so, I headed to the party on Saturday. The stylish bar they picked looked kind of pricey. It seemed more like a small diner than a bar. It was an upscale place where I had been once for a business dinner. When I entered, there were already 3 ladies, Jason, and another man I didn't know. According to Jason, this man also works in international finance. After ordering some drinks and food, we introduced ourselves. One of the ladies was exactly my type, very classy. My name is Summer, and I'm a nurse. Nice to meet you. Wow, a nurse? No wonder you seem so kind. Summer, you're totally my type. Hey, give me a shot too. Please, can you? Well. Ooh, what's with this guy? He's creepy. Summer looks uncomfortable. What a weirdo. I thought. Despite Summer clearly being uncomfortable, Jason and another guy, Michael, kept making inappropriate comments to her. To other ladies, they acted the same ways. Surely, they must have come off as creepy to everyone there. Then, Jason started bragging about himself. I'm Jason. I work at Silverman Sachs, a foreign financial firm. My annual income is over $100,000. Well, that's to be expected. I'm a capable guy. You know. I even graduated from a pretty good university. Oh, you want to know? Well, it's S University, you know it, right? It's a famous private university. I had good grades there too. And right now, I'm really into futsal. Plus, I've been playing basketball since middle school. I may not look it, but I'm a sportsman, so I'm a gentleman. And for hobbies, I'd say reading. A capable man starts his day early, right? I wake up early and read self-improvement books and business books. Yeah, I'm a bookworm. Geez, it's too long. The girls don't care at all. There are no good people who like self-help. Really annoying. I thought. Jason's introduction was excessively long, and he continued to talk about unasked things. Michael, the other guy, was also boastfully talking about himself. Apparently, he takes pride in having graduated from the prestigious H University. From my perspective, these guys ignoring the girls and just talking among themselves seemed utterly foolish. My name's Andrew, and I work as an MR at a pharmaceutical company. Well, it's a sales job. Nice to meet you. This guy here, his father and brother are doctors, but he couldn't make it as one. Probably because he wasn't smart enough. Excuse me? You studied at Faculty of Pharmacy because you had no choice, right? And even then, not being a pharmacist is kinda a loser. Pathetic, right? Being a pharmacist is like a woman's job anyway. Men in Faculty of Pharmacy are losers. I think MR suits me better, and I wanted to do it. I don't need you to say such rude things. Making excuses won't help. Anyway, you won't get any attention from the girls. You can't compete with me. Isn't that right, Michael? Jason and Michael were laughing, but the girls looked at them coldly. Summer was being hit on by Jason but clearly rejected him. I'm sorry, but I don't want to exchange contacts with you, Jason. Why not? Won't you text me and date me? I will send lovey-dovey messages every day and want to talk to you on the phone too. Come on, why not? I'm sad. Do you enjoy belittling people like this? You're really the worst. I don't want to be close to someone like you, Jason. Hearing you talk badly about Andrew made me feel sick. What? What's wrong with me? I'm an elite working in international finance. If we were together, I could buy you anything you want. Look. Necklaces or earrings that would suit you, Summer, anything really. I'm allergic to metal, so no thank you. Then, I'll treat you to some good food. How about that? Or maybe you'd like a Channel bag? I think it would suit you. I prefer to eat what I want on my own, and I'm not interested in high-end brands like Channel, sorry. I don't want it. What? Not cute at all. Fine, I'm leaving. Come on, Michael, let's go. Jason left in anger. Michael followed him, leaving the rest of us behind. I decided to just have a good time with everyone and ended up getting completely drunk. Eventually, Rachel, a kindergarten teacher, and Lisa, a secretary, went off to a bar together, leaving me and Summer alone. Or rather, I was so drunk I couldn't handle myself, so Summer took care of me. She took me to a park and sat me on a bench. If you feel sick, it might be better to throw up once. I'll wait outside the restroom, so knock loudly on the door if you need anything. No, it's okay. The nausea has gone. That's good, then let's drink some water. It's easy to get dehydrated after drinking alcohol. There's a vending machine over there. So I'll go buy some. Oh, sorry about this. Summer, wearing low-heeled pumps, jogged to the vending machine and came back with a bottle of water for me, opening the cap. Here, make sure you drink this. Let's stay here a little until the alcohol wears off. It's a bit chilly, but the breeze is nice. Yeah, that's true. I'm fine, but how about you, Summer? Are you okay with the time? Do you have work or anything tomorrow? Yes, I live alone and my shift starts in the evening tomorrow, so it's fine. Thank you for your concern. I see, sorry for keeping you until late. I guess I got carried away with the drinking. No, I had fun thanks to you trying to liven up the atmosphere at that time. But I should have cautioned you about drinking too much. Look. Getting taken to the hospital for acute alcohol poisoning would be serious. Yeah. At the company's welcome party for new employees, I was also pressured to drink a lot. That kind of thing is banned now. Yes, it used to be tough back in the day. Some men would go to the bathroom but couldn't pee. It happens more often to men. Be careful. It can be really painful. I really appreciated how thoughtful she was as a nurse. Nurses probably have a tough time during the season of welcome parties for new employees or university farewell parties. Getting so rowdy that you can't even pee when you go to the bathroom would be the worst, so I decided to be more careful. If only that, it's fine, but it would be even worse if I fell and hit my head. I have to be careful of over-drinking. From now on, I need to make sure I don't get too carried away. After that, I started meeting Summer occasionally. Since she helped me out at that time, I wanted to treat her to a meal, and we've been on several dates since then. Summer always enjoys her food so much, so it's my pleasure to invite her out. I really enjoyed our date today. That restaurant was fantastic, with the ocean view and all. It was really refreshing. How did you find such a place? Yeah, Summer, you said you liked the ocean, so I looked it up online. It was featured in a blog post, and I thought it looked great, so I booked it. Hey! How about we go on a date to the aquarium next time? You like animals, right? Yes, I love beluga whales and penguins. Let's go next time. I haven't been to an aquarium in ages. I've been a bit busy. Then the next date, we will go to the aquarium. Looking forward to it. We were already in a relationship after confessing to each other. But it wasn't serious yet, just a casual boyfriend-girlfriend thing. Thinking about Summer, I started to find myself wanting to be with her forever. How happy would I be if Summer were not just my girlfriend, but my wife? I even thought about sending a bragging email back to Tom, who occasionally sends me one about his blissful married life. Tom isn't a bad guy, but his love for his wife really shows. I think his wife is lucky to be so loved, and I'm jealous of the elaborate meals she cooks for him every day. Oh, I also want to get married and be even happier and happier. Our parents think I've always been single and probably won't ever get married. But I also want a normal life with a family of my own. I wanted my parents and brother to be relieved. 3 months later, Summer's birthday came. The season was already summer. Born in the summer, hence her name is Summer. When we met at the party in April, it was a bit chilly, but now it's summer, so it's really muggy. Today, I went out to meet Summer at the Alamo Cube for our date. Summer was wearing a floral dress with white pumps. For now, we were heading to a 3-star restaurant. And I told Summer that I wanted us to move on to a serious relationship. From now on, can we change our relationship to one based on the premise of marriage? If you ever get tired of me, feel free to dump me. I want to know more about you, Summer, and make memories together at many places. Andrew. Thank you, I'm really happy. Let's consider marriage, shall we? And so, we moved our relationship forward with marriage in mind, getting to know each other better than before. The more I got to know about Summer, the more I fell for her. It seems Summer felt the same way. Once, we went on a short trip together and created fun memories. At a tourist spot, we asked a passerby to take a photo of us, and we both had great smiles on. Clearly showed that we were having a good time. This picture became one of my favorites, and it was developed and framed in my room. One day, while having dinner with my parents, my mom suddenly said, "You've been going out a lot lately. What are you up to? Isn't it about time you got a girlfriend? Are you just hanging out with your classmates again?" Seriously. Tom already got married. That's right, you're at a good age to have a girlfriend. That's the thing, I already have one. What? You've been unpopular your whole life and now you have a girlfriend? It's none of your business. I'm in a serious relationship now. I'm not a kid anymore, and I'm thinking about the future without you telling me. I thought you were just working all the time with no time for personal life. Wow, you with a girlfriend, that's a relief for me. That's kind of rude. Dad and Mom, sometimes you say things in an annoying way. Really? I never thought it seemed that way. We're only saying this because we care about you. We thought you'd be single forever. Perhaps my parents aren't aware of it, but they can be a bit annoying. Not sure if they're just overly protective or naturally meddlesome. Or maybe they're just being naturally dense. I sometimes found them annoying. They're not bad people, but they irritate me sometimes. I went back to my room and brought out the framed photo. I'm still living at home at my age because the rent in New York is so high it helps save money. Look at this. This is my girlfriend, Summer. Isn't she pretty? What's the matter? Why are you surprised? Could it be, is Summer's last name Garcia? Oh, I know this girl. Because she was under my care. Wait, what do you mean by that? Look, see the beaded ring on Summer's right hand? I gave that to her a long time ago. Ah, she always wears that ring. I asked her why once, and she said it was from someone important to her from the past. Wait, Mom. You gave it to her? Yes, she was ill. She spent a long time in the pediatric ward of the university hospital. What? Summer was sick? Yes, she was hospitalized with leukemia. She must be in remission now. Leukemia is considered treatable these days, unlike before. Right, I remember you were into bead crafts back then. So that's when you gave it to her. Yes, she loved crafts but became too weak to do them because of her illness, so I took up making accessories and gave her that ring as a charm. That was it, huh? What a revelation. It's good to see her looking so healthy now. I'm glad she's better. Mom was in tears. I had no idea about this, and I thought the ring Summer always wore on her right hand was just from a friend or someone. Summer looks very healthy now, and she's working as a nurse. So, it seems her illness is better now. Actually, Summer said she went into the medical path because she was saved by someone in her past. Turns out, it was you, Mom. Oh my, she remembered me to that extent. Such a small girl back then, and now she's grown up so wonderfully. Summer is now working hard every day as a nurse. I'm glad I have met her. She's really amazing. I met her at a party where she took care of me when I was drunk. There's no one as kind as her. Maybe she didn't want me to worry about her past illness, or maybe she thought I would break up with her if she told me. Silly. I would never do that. Summer. Thank you for being well. Andrew, you really did find a wonderful girlfriend. As parents, we're relieved. And your charm worked, didn't it? It's good that you learned those crafts. Yes, I'm so glad I learned them. I'm so happy she's kept it all this time. Before we knew it, we were all crying. Especially Mom, her face a mess with tears, using up a ton of tissues. Even my face was a mess with tears and snot. Perhaps Summer was indeed being considerate by not speaking about her past. But even knowing she was sick, I never thought about breaking up. On the contrary, seeing her overcome a serious illness and work hard as a nurse, I respected and loved her even more. Surely, kind Summer didn't speak up because she thought it might trouble me. But I'm afraid that her illness might recur, so I want to hear from Summer about her current health condition. One day, I called Summer to the park where she had taken care of me. Summer came to the park at night in casual clothes. What's going on? What's this important discussion about? Well, I need to hear it from you, Summer. So, that. Wait. Are you trying to break up? No, I want to be with you, Andrew. Did I do something wrong? Just sit down and calm down. Here's a can of coffee. Hey, that ring, you wear it all the time except at work, right? Yes, as a nurse, I can't wear nails or jewelry, so I wear it all the time except when I'm working. It stays in my bag then. I see. So, what about this ring? Well, my mom gave it to you. Remember and the nurse. Oh. Anne? Yeah, you know her. That makes sense because she was the nurse at the hospital where you were hospitalized for leukemia. Remember. At T University Hospital? Yes. Summer fell silent. Perhaps she thought I'd be upset knowing she was sick. Summer was looking down, so I couldn't read her facial expression. She clutched the can of coffee tightly, not moving at all. I'm not angry, and I actually admire you, Summer, for overcoming your illness. But for the future, just in case. I want to know about your health or any troubles you might be having. After all, I'm going to be your husband. Wait, does that mean, like, marriage? I'm sorry the proposal came out this way. But I want to be with you forever, Summer, and I want you to stay healthy. As a husband? It's important to be aware of my wife's health condition, right? I'd be in trouble if something happened. I'm fine right now. I can live almost like anyone else, so don't worry. If anything bothers me, I'll definitely tell you. Really? So, you're not having any troubles now and you're healthy? Ah, Summer. I'm really glad I met you. My mom praised you for being such a hard worker. Dad also said he's sure you're a wonderful lady. You should come over to our house sometime soon. Okay, I'll visit then. Let's work hard to be a good married couple. Though it was an unusual way to propose, I managed to convey my love to Summer. First, I went to Summer's parents' house to introduce myself. Her parents were very calm and seemed very sincere. My parents were serious about their work too, but they were quite laid back in their private lives, something I wish they would learn from. It was clear that Summer was dearly loved as she grew up. I inferred this from the way her parents spoke. After that, I took Summer to my parents' house. She seemed a bit nervous, standing frozen in front of the house. Andrew, your father is a doctor, right? Wow, such a respectable house. I wonder if someone from a common background like me could be accepted here. Don't worry about that, let's go inside. Okay. We arrived at my parents' house on a Sunday afternoon after our date. When I opened the door, my parents came to greet us. It was perfect timing since neither of them was working that day. Thank you for having us. Oh, Summer, you've grown up so much. Come in, come in. When I heard you were Andrew's girlfriend, I was quite surprised. Come on in, come in. Thank you very much. It's great to see you so healthy. I'd been worried about you ever since then, wondering how you were doing while I worked. Thank you for your concern. Since then, my illness has improved, and I can live a normal life now. I work just like anyone else. Because you took such good care of me, I wanted to become a nurse too and went to nursing school. That's wonderful to hear. I'm really glad, Mom. It's the best feeling to see a patient doing well. Yes, I'm glad you're doing well, Summer. And you still treasure that ring, even though it was such a clumsy piece, you even wear it today. Oh no, it's beautifully made. I was so happy when you made it for me when I was too sick to do crafts myself. I've treasured it ever since. It's practically a part of me now. I wear it all the time except when I'm working. I'm glad to hear that, it was worth making it. Surely, it's thanks to this charm that I got so much better and could fulfill my dream of becoming a nurse. I am truly grateful. Thank you. My future mother-in-law. Oh dear, don't be so formal. Just call me Mom. Then, Mom it is. I always wanted a daughter like you in the house. Eh? That's news to me. Were you thinking about a third child? Yes, but after having your brother and you, and developed infertility issues. That's why we gave up on having a third. I never knew that. I didn't know that Mom wanted a third child or that she had fertility issues. I suppose she cried only in front of Dad. Infertility means the inability to sustain a pregnancy. Though Mom had Tom and me, it seems she thought it was just a fluke. Infertility is not the same as being unable to conceive, it means you can get pregnant but can't sustain the pregnancy. And it doesn't necessarily start with the first child. Summer explained this to me. She is a nurse specializing in obstetrics. Mom, you've been through so much too. If it's okay with you, please treat me as your daughter-in-law and ask me for anything. What a good girl. Ah, Summer becoming Andrew's wife, it's like a miracle. Andrew, you better cherish her more, or you'll be cursed. That's right, such an admirable person becoming your wife, you need to try even harder. I understand. From now on, let's support each other as a family. If you ever have any troubles, just say it. And if Andrew turns out to be a deadbeat, feel free to scold him. Since both of you work, make sure you share the housework, Andrew. Andrew is kind, so I'm sure it'll be fine. And with that, we got married. Somehow Jason heard that I had gotten married and was incredibly upset. But whatever he said, I didn't care because I'm very happy now. It seems that after that, Jason was rejected by the girl he confessed to. Apparently, his cheating was discovered. Thinking what a fool, I couldn't help but smirk. Well, I decided to forget about Jason since he doesn't matter. Afterward, Summer and I had our wedding ceremony, and I was so happy that everyone celebrated with us. Isn't it great that everyone is celebrating? I'm so glad I married you, Summer. Me too, I'm really happy to get married to you. And to be able to reunite and express my gratitude to your mom, who took care of me. I've always treasured the charm ring. It has always been with me, almost like a part of my body, filled with your mother's love. My mom was really happy too. She thinks of you like her own daughter. If you ever have any trouble, tell me. I'm always on your side. Yes, I'm on your side too. I'll always be here for you. We felt truly blessed by everyone at our beautiful wedding ceremony. I thought I had never been as happy in my life as I was then. But even happier events were yet to come. It was a year and a half after we got married. When Summer started experiencing changes in her health, I worried that her illness might be acting up again. But it was something else entirely. Summer was pregnant. And then, she gave birth to our baby. I'm so happy, it feels like a dream to meet such a cute baby. I've finally become the mom I always wanted to be. Yeah, you are a mom and I'm a dad. Let's do our best in raising our child together. Yes, I'll do my best to be a good mom. And don't work too hard, okay? Yeah, I know. Summer went back to her parents' house for a while, but her mom and my mom visited several times. Summer also received help from her parents, which must have been helpful. My mom also checked on her from time to time. Mom maintained a good distance with Summer, making sure not to be too intrusive. I felt blessed to be loved by both my mother-in-law and father-in-law. I really think I married into a good family. Yeah, Mom would be really happy to hear that. Summer has always been cherished by my parents. She's friendly and charming, which is probably why she's so beloved. And being polite, she's naturally liked. As time went on, I grew older. Summer and I are now middle-aged. Our daughter Samantha is now a university student. She is studying nursing at university. It seems she decided to become a nurse as well, inspired by her mother and grandmother who are nurses. I worked hard for my daughter. I didn't know what career she would want in the future, and I wanted to save enough for her tuition. Even if my boss ridiculed me or my colleagues tried to hold me back, I never gave up. My efforts were recognized, and I got promoted and received a managerial position. Now my salary is quite good, and I can provide well for my family. While we were never poor, having a family made me realize the need to push harder. I am proud to have a family. Surrounded by a hardworking, intelligent wife and a cheerful, energetic daughter, I am indeed a lucky man. I'm glad I ignored the ridicule from classmates back then and pushed through relentlessly. Summer remains healthy without any recurrence of her illness. Though we have aged, we both continue to work hard and lead fulfilling lives. I am proud of Summer, who loves working as a nurse. She is hardworking and diligent, and I aspire to emulate her as we spend the rest of our lives together.